see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed days, and dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, and I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Not talking about you.
How you, sweetie?
Julie the angel rest. Boy, I'm so happy that we have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done through us, giving love to one. But isn't she lovely?
Beautiful.
I want to first welcome everyone here today. We come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists. As Jess and Darren embark on their life together, they ask for the love and support of their families and friends as they join their hearts. They ask that you recognize this special union and welcome them both as friends into your lives. They also wanted me to thank you for being here as they share this moment with all of us today. You have played with them as children, discovered the world with them in school, or helped them navigate adulthood. Because you are the ones who have supported them for so long, it is only fitting that you're here today. They would also like to recognize those who could not be here, as they are certainly missed but not forgotten in the same celebration. Now I'll kindly ask the parents of the bride and groom to remain standing, and everyone else may take their seats.
I don't know what happened.
The bride and groom believe in blending their families as well as themselves in this new marriage. Are you willing to sustain and strengthen this marriage by the public commitment of your love and support through all the ups and downs ahead of them?
Leave them now. Go back with your mom.
He's confused.
I can sit on your lap.
Okay. Jess and Darren's partnership is not just two people who bring out the very best in each other, but who know that they are crazy and wonderful as individuals. They're even better together. They say a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, and always with the same person. Sadly, many traditional marriages break because they're not based on true connection. Instead, they are based on arbitrary social standards like money, safety, and a longing for someone to make you feel whole. However, to know Jess and Darren is to know that theirs is a love of best friends and that their souls have been intertwined for many lifetimes. Jess and Darren don't only share a zest for life. They make each other laugh, they build each other up, they share their hopes and dreams, and that passion radiates all around them. Whether they are mingling with strangers using fake names, sailing the seas with their two dogs, or sharing their ardent love of creating through artwork, their deep connection is always visible. And and they truly are two jerks in love. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short and others long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting started. But every one of us should be lucky enough to experience a love like that of Jess and Darren'S. A love so deep that the ocean might find itself jealous. A love so full of fire and passion that it disregards the limits of a single lifetime and instead knots its threads through many. I encourage everyone to follow the example of Jess and Darren and be foolishly in love over and over. If you'll join me now for a reading by Jeff Whitehurst, a close friend of the bride and groom.
This reading comes from the 10th book of Aaron, verse 3. I've got something to hold on to. I've got nothing to lose. I've seen the spring and the winter time, because I fell in love today. I walk with the birds in flight. I fly with love today. Grass has never been so green, because I fell in love today. I feel like $1,000,000. Nothing can break my sway. You people can't touch me.
The wedding ring is a symbol of eternity. It is an outward sign of an inward spiritual bond which unites two hearts in endless love. And now, as a token of your love and your deep desire to be forever united in heart and soul, Darren and Jess, will you now exchange rings?
Oops, we forgot.
To symbolize the commitment Jess and Darren have just made, the blending of sand is their unique way to represent two lives becoming one. The two separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, and separate sets of friends. They represent all that you are and all that you will ever be as an individual, and they also represent your lives before today. As these two containers of sand become intertwined, the individual containers will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as the grains of sand can never be separated, so will your marriage be. Jess and Darren, the vows that you are about to exchange serve as a verbal representation of the love that you have just promised to one another. I invite you now to exchange the vows that you've written. Darren, you may begin.
Can you guys hear me? Everybody hear me? No?
Yeah, I gotta speak up.
Just speak up.
He's like, really? All right. Just Marie. No. Who would have thought that you and I would be standing here about to promise to be together through the rest of our lives? From the very beginning of our friendship, we had a very special connection. And when the time was right, we started dating. And after a couple amazing months, we decided to come over to my house and come here and move back to America. So I remember sitting back in my house and the woman I loved stopped moving. What do I do? So I bought a coat. I waited 10 months, and for spring, and it came up to see it. So, I made the first step of our journey in life to be together, and now here we are. Jessica, I promise to always stand with you, never to hold you back, and always work as a team. I promise to always be trustworthy, kind, and helpful, and always build you really good campfires. The last promise I have for you is I'll always be here through the hard times, through the good times, all the in-betweens, and I'll love you till we're old and gray. Love you, baby.
I vow to always keep you on your toes, to keep you guessing, to keep it weird. I promise to surprise you. I promise to keep the spark, spice, and sass in our relationship. I vow to fiercely love you in every aspect, the type of intense love and passion I hold inside of me for anything I put my eye on. I promise to encourage you and inspire you through good times and bad times. I will forever laugh and celebrate with you and cheer you up when you're down. I will eternally love you through all our life adventures. I vow to be honest, respectful, and to support your goals, to dream with you, to grow with you, to never censor you. I love you because of your flaws, never in spite of them. Because I see you overcome troubles, and you inspire me to overcome my own. I vow to strive to bring out the best in you, and always see the best in you. And for you, I will be the best possible version of myself. Lastly, I vow to never take our time for granted. No matter what storm crosses our path and tries to divide us, I assure you I will always find my way back to you. And I will make you proud to call me your wife to a voting
Do you, Darren Christopher Wilson, promise to honor your vows with all your heart and soul for all the days to come?
So I thought.
Do you, Jessica Marie Lord, promise to honor your vows with all your heart and soul for all the days to come? Darren and Jess, you have kissed 1,000 times before, but today you are no longer merely partners and best friends. According to the powers vested in me, your vows are sealed, and it is my greatest joy to declare you husband and wife in the presence of God, your loving families, and all your closest friends. Darren, you may now kiss your bride.
Stayed on.
Makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind the
Beautiful girl.
knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bars, and the ink stains that are dry upon sunlight. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. The hours you just settle on my mind. We're not clinging to the rocks and not being planted on their columns now that bind me. Or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving.
This must be
When I
Jess's
walk along
grandmother.
some railroad track.
Yeah, I want to know where that trolley is.
And I'm smiling ever gentle on my mind.
Get it going.
I just sit on that thing. It doesn't go.
That's why.
We're hoping for a ride, Jess.
I just want Jess to lay down so I can pretend I'm coming at her.
Whoa.
She'll do it.
X-rated.
No, lay on the rail, and I'm going to pretend to come at you.
On the tracks. Oh no, she can't lay on the track.
Rail, on the track.
That's cool.
Oh no! The marriage is ending too soon. Ah!
This used to be your
It's going to be our Christmas. I know, I'm going to have to.
Huh. Girls to the rescue.
Darren, look animated. Expression. Okay, good. One,
Now here's
two,
the
three.
actual rescue.
Jesse said something about a smokestack.
Lauren Powers and Tom Warfield. Caitlin Caroline and Matt Jones. Christy and Mark Bolton. And now for the first time as Mr. and Mrs., please welcome our hold up, my mistake. First up, your favorite flower girl, Jacob Lloyd. And now, for real, for the first time as Mr. and Mrs.
Good job.
Please welcome our newlyweds, Jess and Darren.
You guys for coming to celebrate the Lord Wilsons. So, but if you guys, sorry, how's this? Okay. So I said, good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for coming to celebrate the Lord Wilsons. If you guys don't know me, I am Jamie, Jess's sister. So I want to say, so Jess, as kids, we fought, we cried, we laughed. We shared stories, dreams, and plans. One of our dreams was your fairy tale wedding. And I think we can all agree that she has exceeded just beyond belief her expectations of a fairy tale wedding. So today's been absolutely beautiful, but the most beautiful thing here is you. Gonna cry now. You're just stunning. You're beaming with love, joy, happiness, and I'm glad you found Darren. I mean, you guys definitely complete each other. It's wonderful to see that. And but I won't embarrass you because I'm sure Mark will do that for us. But I want to welcome you to the family, and we love you, and we're just so happy. I couldn't have chosen a better brother-in-law. I'm happy because of that. But I would like to give you a little bit of advice. So, don't try to run Jess's life, but don't try to run yours there either. So, all you have to remember is Jess is always right, and you'll be fine. So, but no, on a serious note, I found this quote, and I thought it really kind of summed up today. And it said, "May your love be modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever." So I want everybody to raise their glass. And I love you guys so very much, and I'm happy we're all here celebrating. So I love you. Cheers.
Okay, I'm kind of nervous, so I might cry also. But I'm going to just read off the paper so I don't mess up. But for those who don't know me, I'm Jess's maid of honor and friend of 14 years. So excited to be in Savannah, where Jess and I became college roommates and best friends, and also the place where Jess and Darren first fell in love. Some of our best memories are here in Savannah, and I'm so happy to be back here celebrating the love between these two. My heart is just overflowing. Jess, I can't believe how much time has passed since we were living together. I'm sorry. Since we were living together in a dorm room, playing spelling bee, watching Clueless and Almost Famous on repeat, and pulling all-nighters, and eating at Carlito's almost every day. It seems like it wasn't that long ago we were swimming around at Tybee, and we were going to swim to Hong Kong to see Wei Wei, and getting bored playing the game, drinking milk jugs. There's no person I'd rather get punched in the face by on Halloween than you, with permission, of course. We have so many great, weird, and funny memories together. If there's such a thing as a friend soulmate, you're without a doubt mine. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your friendship. It means more to me than I could ever express in words. And I want to thank your family for accepting me with open arms since the very beginning as one of their own. Jess is an amazing person, driven, hardworking, smart, funny, down to earth, gorgeous, and as we all know, she can be a little stubborn from time to time. I remember when I first started hearing about this Darren guy, Jess insisted they were just friends, but I could tell that wasn't how she really felt. There was no hiding the huge smile on her face anytime she talked about him. And she even blushed a little when she told me that Darren's been referring to her as his wife since they first met. The more she would insist that they were just friends, the more I would relentlessly tease her for being totally and completely head over heels in love. I finally got to meet Darren when I came to visit Jess in Savannah a few years ago. And we were riding around on one of those touristy Savannah slow ride, bar on wheels kind of things. And Darren saw us and hopped on board. And Jess immediately lit up when she saw him, and I knew there was something special between them. And I got to watch the way the two of them interacted together on that trip for the first time. And their personalities complemented each other perfectly, and they got along like they had known each other their whole lives, which to me is a really good indicator that you found your soulmate. As time passed, they spent more and more time together, and it became very apparent to me that they were a perfect match. I'm so glad that Jess finally came around and admitted how completely smitten she is and always has been with Darren. So now I can finally say what I've been waiting for years to say, which is I told you so. But in all seriousness, I'm so happy that my best friend has found such an incredible, kind, loving, funny, smart, and handsome man to spend the rest of her life with. They're truly soulmates, and seeing the happiness and love shared between the two of them is incredibly touching, inspiring, and it fills me with so much joy. I'm so proud of the amazing woman Jess has become, and that she's finally found an equally amazing man to spend her life with. Plus now, I've gained a new best friend in Darren. So I'm so excited for this new phase of your lives, and I love you both so much, and congratulations.
I'm Mark. I'm glad to be here celebrating with everybody. Darren's been my best homie for about approaching 20 years now. And over that time, you get to know people and know what. Mike Blizzard. Speak up, Mark. You get to know what makes people happy, and I've never seen Darren happier. And I'm not prepared. I'm I love you too. I love you, Jess. Toast.
Wedding of the speeches, so I also, I've known Darren for a long time. It must be something like 20 years or something crazy like that, which just seems like it's unbelievable to think it's been that long. But when I was thinking about doing this speech, I had a lot of stories about Darren I wanted to share with you guys. But you know what? There's not enough time here for something like that, because tonight it's not about the stories, man. It's about you two. And just like Mark said, I feel the same way. Darren, after he met Jess and she came into his life, it changed him for just, it makes you a better man, honestly. And I don't know Jess that well. I've spent some time with her, don't get me wrong, but like I said, when somebody has that effect on somebody that you love and care about, just like I do Darren, he's like a brother to me, and along with everybody here that I know, and hopefully you guys will be friends of mine now too, right? So, I'm really happy for you guys, and I hope that you guys have a long, healthy life together, and that I can be a part of it with you as well. And I'm sure everybody else here feels the same way, so cheers to you guys.
I know but you rescued me from reaching for the bottom, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, you're as sweet as strawberry wine, you're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places, and the bottom of the bottle is always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it, 'cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. And you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, you're as sweet as strawberry wine, you're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey.
I'm just a little black rain cloud, pay no attention to little me. Oh, everyone knows that a rain cloud never eats honey, no, not him. Just floating around over the ground, wondering where I will drift. On a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles smell like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me.
Teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn loose my coat. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling all down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that that's what torture is. Out the window and got fired from my last job. I wired a city truck and turned it over in the mail job. I beat my brother-in-law half to death. Lost 20 bucks on his football bet. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys, we were all the same. There ain't no way we were ever gonna change. Be no harm by the things we do. Know the trouble that we get into. Other than a wild hair once in a while, we can't help it, that's just our style. The good old boys is all we'll ever be. Well, I got an alimony payment that's 6 weeks overdue. Bought me a cow for whatever. Other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old
on Johnny Cash.
Senior sugar daddies will all be
Shake it, baby.
I hear tell that a man named Steve Goodman wrote that song, sent it off to a feller named David. He said, boy, I think
I got a little change in my rise and keep your hands to yourself.